evening and welcome to Pakistan Today news from our London studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Tensions between Iran and the United States continue to escalate as diplomacy and military actions unfold simultaneously. Tehran is expected to respond soon to a U.S. peace proposal that includes strict demands on its nuclear and missile programs. Meanwhile, U.S. Senator Marco Rubio has suggested that the ongoing operation against Iran could conclude within weeks, emphasizing that no ground troops will be required to achieve key objectives. Analysts note that despite rising tensions across the region, diplomatic channels remain open, and the coming days will be critical in determining whether the situation moves toward de-escalation or further conflict. 1 month into the conflict, U.S. President Donald Trump is signaling a possible wind-down of military operations, even as several major objectives remain unmet. Washington claims it has significantly weakened Iran's military capabilities, targeting missile systems, naval assets, and defense infrastructure. However, Iran continues to launch missiles, disrupt key shipping routes, and maintain its regional influence. Key goals, including eliminating Iran's nuclear threat and curbing proxy networks, remain unresolved. Experts warn that despite tactical gains, the long-term outcome of the conflict remains uncertain, with broader regional instability and economic pressures continuing to mount. The United States is also preparing to hold meetings with Iranian officials this week as efforts to find a diplomatic solution intensify. President Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, has expressed optimism about the talks, highlighting a 15-point peace proposal presented to Tehran. Central demands include halting uranium enrichment and accepting international oversight, issues that remain significant sticking points. Despite ongoing military operations, Washington maintains that dialogue could offer a viable path to de-escalation, provided both sides engage constructively. We now turn to growing concerns across the Gulf region, where countries are warning of an increasing threat from Iran-backed militias and proxy groups. For more on this, we go to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William.
Thank you, Chris. Gulf nations are on high alert as fears grow over the expanding role of Iran-backed militias across the region. Governments in countries such as Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen report heightened activity from these groups, raising concerns of a wider conflict. A recent foiled attack in Kuwait has further intensified security measures, with authorities cracking down on suspected militant networks. Officials in Gulf states hosting U.S. military bases are particularly concerned about becoming direct targets of retaliation. Analysts warn that any activation of sleeper cells could significantly escalate tensions and destabilize critical energy routes.
Sarah William reporting from Islamabad, thank you. Pakistan is emerging as a key maritime hub amid the ongoing Middle East tensions as global shipping lines divert vessels to Karachi to avoid risks in the Strait of Hormuz. Transshipment activity at Karachi ports has increased significantly, supported by reduced port charges and faster cargo clearance. In addition, the government has introduced temporary measures allowing exporters to send food and pharmaceutical products to Iran via land routes without banking instruments for a 3-month period. Officials say these steps are designed to ensure trade continuity, improve logistics efficiency, and position Pakistan as a safer and more reliable transit route for global commerce. In diplomatic developments, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has held an extensive phone conversation with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, focusing on regional tensions and ongoing peace efforts. Pakistan is actively engaging with the United States, Gulf nations, and other Islamic countries to facilitate dialogue between Washington and Tehran. The Prime Minister reiterated Pakistan's condemnation of Israeli actions against Iran and expressed solidarity with the Iranian people. Tehran, in turn, acknowledged Pakistan's diplomatic role as Islamabad prepares to host further high-level discussions. Pakistan is also set to host key regional diplomacy talks with foreign ministers from Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Egypt scheduled to arrive in Islamabad from March 29th to 30. The meetings, hosted at the invitation of Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar, will focus on easing rising tensions linked to the ongoing U.S.-Israel conflict with Iran. According to the Foreign Office, discussions will cover a wide range of strategic issues, while the visiting dignitaries are also expected to meet Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. Pakistan says it values its strong relationships with these nations and aims to play a constructive role in promoting regional peace and stability. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.